So as you can see, I've been just puttering on with the roof. This this isn't straight, sorry, it's a bit of a thingy. If you sat underneath it looks wonky, but that's because the shed's been built wonky. This roof is straight and that one goes that direction. But as you can see there, I'm just gonna, that's where the flue's got to go. It's a twin flue, so it's already insulated. There it is there. So I've got the single flue here, which goes on top of the fire. This radiates heat, and then it goes up into this slug-induced one. So this is the one that will heat in the outside, will stay cool. So when it goes through the roof, I'm going to be cutting a much bigger circle out than that. That's just the size it should be. And then I'm going to put some galvanised plating on. I'll probably put it onto this, put the galvanised plating onto this, so there's an air gap between the roof and the metal. And then same on the other side. I'm going to build a frame on top of the roof and put the galvanised steel on top, so there's an air gap of about 4 inch, and that should disperse the heat, because there's also going to be heat rising off the fire up, and then if this hits this, it'll melt what's on the roof, what's it called, man? You know, the stuff, felt. It might melt the felt, so I'm going to put a big gap where that'll just disperse the heat. So I've just got to, once I've cut this out, I'm not going to do it today because it's absolutely blowing like gale force out there. It's a total storm. So hopefully in the next week or so I can get that cut out and then frame up the roof, clad the tin on. I've got my angle grinder. There's a lad going to lend us a generator. Or I could just clad a massive piece of steel on. I don't want to do that. That's not what I want to do. And then I've got to cut a big piece for behind here. And that should hopefully be it. I need to fabricate a top. Because, oh, my God. My next door neighbour's finally arrived after 3 weeks. Oh no, is it? Let's have a look. Nah, it's just someone walking down the path. No, still no sign of neighbour. So yeah, I'm going to clad the stuff on the back, the galvanised steel onto the back, and that should give it some sort of protection. Hopefully enough. But yeah, I need to fabricate a rain cover to go over the top of this. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I might speak to one of the lads on the allotment and see if he'll make us one, because he's a bit of a dab hand. So I'll just put that on. There we go, sorted. Well, I'm going to find something. I've just been riddling in the garden and I've come across something. I've got to get something to fit over the top there for a rain cover. And I always remember Dave saying, his famous sayings, put the kettle on. Why didn't I put the kettle on? I wonder, what's this space? Well, I've hummed it hard, and this teapot lid's not going to work on mine. It's just too similar a size. I need something bigger. So the hunt continues. I'm thinking of getting a wok and putting a wok on the top, or a pan, a big pan. See what I can steal from around home. Yeah, put that over the top. That's my way of thinking at the minute. So yes, I'm on the hunt for a pan. Shame it would have been fun with a kettle, but it's just too small. Well, as you can see out there, not much is going to be done on the outside. It's a little bit of snowing. So I thought I'd come in and start cracking on with my chimney. I'm waiting for the guy to come around with the generator. He's not in. So once he's here, I can cut up my sheet steel. But I tried putting a kettle. I was going to make a kettle for a chimney. That would be great for a laugh, but if you've got a 4 or 5 inch pipe, that would be fine, but my flue's 6 inch at the outside. So I come up with a new one. I got in touch with a mother and I got a wok. How perfect is that? So I'm gonna have a wok for a rain cover, and I've got these brackets which I'm just gonna plant in here that way, and they'll screw onto the chimney. So I'm just at the minute I'm filing down some bolts, because on the inside of the bolt, one second, see how the square at the top, they need to be rounded to get through that round at the end. So all I do is I just put them in the vase and give them a little failer on the sun's. You can see it's rounded off. So all I do, I put 2 bolts already in the vase, because you don't want to clamp onto your thread or you're not going to screw it down. Screw it in till it gets a bit tight. And that's one done. And then 4 other edges. On one side of your file it says rough, and on the other side is smooth. Make sure you got the smooth side up against there so you're not ruining that flat edge. So when they go on the top, another bolt, I just should make a waterproof seal basically, and then I'll spray them black. So that's it for now. I'll show you how I get on, or when it's done, depending on how much I get on with. So I'll see you then. There we go. One rain cover made out of a wok. It's quite a heavy thing, right? But should be alright. I'm going to put a self tapper through the very end. I'm not so sure about how to fit it. Right. I don't know whether to just rest it on that lip and try and get 2 self tappers in, or have it further down there. I don't know. Still deciding on that one. So that's to be confirmed, but for now I'm going to save the guys in with a grinder. I really need to get on and get this backing plate put on, and cut the roof out, and then I can get on, it'll be done. So I shall be back. Well, it's the end of the day. I'm going to get the roof piece for inside cut. I've got my wok rain cover done. I need to just do a little bit of amending on that, and then I've got my other sheeting down there cut. Bit of a nightmare trying to find a generator, but I managed to get there in the end. So it's all good. So I'm going to go back and go for a swim now, because I is knackered. I'm really tired, and I need to sort this out, because there's stuff that I know I've got which I can't find. I've picked it up, put it down, and forgot where I put it down. So I'm going to give it a tidy up for tomorrow. Bye bye. Well, I've got a little bit more done. I've got the holes in the ceiling, so I just need to sort out the bit on the roof. As you can see, I've already cut the roof out. I've just got a bit of metal covering the hole, so I'm going to go and sort that out now and get it sealed on. So I shall be back. Right, and there's the top plate on. I tried to use galvanised plates with nuts with screws, but I haven't got any that'll screw in, so I'll go inside there. So get me wok on and then get it sealed up, and that's it, all done. It's hard work on your own. Well, that is it. That's it, it's all in. I've put the silicone on. I'll go and show you outside. And finally, I'm going to leave it tonight and come back tomorrow. Let the silicone have time to dry off. Because if I stay, I might end up trying to set a fire, because I'm an idiot like that. Excuse me as I walk around, this fence is getting worse. Yay! There's me wok. As you can see, it's all sealed in there. I'm going to come around and clean this bit up. That's it. It's done. I have a fire. So roll on tomorrow and I can test it out. Bloody hell, I'm getting stuck in this gap. Good stuff. We'll talk about a drama. I want to put the door on. Thankfully I didn't wait till tomorrow. And unbeknownst to me, the roof the top has to be off to get this bar out from under there. So I've had to unscrew the roof, lift it all up. So I've broke all the seals and put the door on and then go and reseal it all. What an absolute nightmare. But it's done. So if anyone's fitting a fire, make sure your bloody door's on first. Oh, right, I'm going home and we're going to have a cuppa. I've got no coffee in the allotment. This is just not good, like. So I'm off. See you tomorrow for a fire. Well, there we go, guys. We have a fire. When I've come in, the silicon's still as wet as when I put it on. So I'm going on the assumption you need a little fire to dry it out. The drawer seems alright. There's no smoke puffing back down. So I put a log on. And then I'll just leave that to smoulder away. Build up some ash. Because you need ash on the bottom of the fire to act as a sort of an insulation. Yeah. It controls the speed, obviously. This thing here. So the more I close it, the slower the burn is. But I want it to get a hold, so yeah, it's all good. Right, time to get a tidy up in here because it's an absolute dump. As you can see, I've been so concentrated on building stuff, I've just let everything fall on the floor. I'm going to bring a bin up from down the yard and put my Humax in it. And it can go under there. So I need to clean up under there. I was going to put it beside the bin, but put the plastic bin beside a fire? Crap idea. Or I may just put it in the walkway. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Right, so bye bye. And I was getting a bit eager to see if I had a peach tree, so I dug it out. Look at that! It's went a root. One peach tree on its way, so I'm going to pot that up back in its warm compost. Get it gone. I'm over the moon with that. Peach tree, here we come. Well, that's me done for today. It is Wednesday. I'm going to put a few videos together, just what I've been doing over past few days really. Fire's in, looking tremendous. It's pumping out the heat. The silicone stuff needs to dry out. I was reading the instructions, it said give 3 days to dry out. I'll give it not 3 days. I'll give it about 14 hours. But the fireworks smashing, pumping off loads of heat. I've just been potting around and tidying up in here. Oh, I'll quickly spin you around and show you what I've been up to. So it mightn't look much, but I've been just tidying up this shelf, getting rid of all the rubbish from underneath as well, giving a bit of sweep out. And then more rubbish turns up, so I need to sweep it out. I've had my bamboos up there, out the way. This side, everything's just piled in the corner. When this dries out and go underneath the bench, I've taken the bubble wrap off the windows here. I'm going to come in the morning, give all these windows a clean. I'm going to take a load of towels home to give them a wash. There's a bag full of them there, which are a bit wet and damp and smelly, so they're going in the wash machine. Bring them back tomorrow and they can help us in here. Get all cleaned and tidied. One of my dahlias, if I look in, there's got green shoots coming in. Yay! So, actually quite a lot of green shoots coming in if you look over the top. There's loads around there. Oops, sorry. There's loads around there. Extreme close up. Spuds, or bean spuds. They'll go in another few weeks yet. Over the moon with that peach seed. Absolutely over the moon with that. One seed, one successful germination. It's the way they should be. Look over here, I've put everything over. My sweet peas are starting to pop their heads through. Not much happening on that. It's the wrong way around, so I can't see the sign. That one, I have something popping its head through there. Spin it around to see what they are. Tomatoes. So there's one Roma come through up to now. Lovely stuff. Lovely little thing. So I'll get the lid back on there. What do we have here? These are Echenia plants. So when they're big enough, they will be planted on. These ones and not coming of anything. Oh, no. That's just a zoom up. I don't know. They might be germinated. We'll see. Some more dahlias there. What have I got here? Ailsa Craig onions. Just using up some onions. So there's a few little bits popping the head through there. Celery. Don't expect much there. And celeriac. And it's all my chilli seeds are in the back here. Nothing in there. I've planted 3 onions from last season. They're normal eating onion size. So I'm going to let them grow and get the seed off them, because I've never actually collected seed. So that should be good. And also, when I was looking through my dad's stuff the other day, I've got like some of his stuff from my granddad's house. And I've told my granddad was an avid gardener. 1 second. And I found these. Now these seeds are a canny few years out of date. But I wouldn't mind giving them a go, just to see if any of them germinate. So I'll turn up. Hold on, I'll zoom this out a bit. There we go. What? Radish, long white icicles. Some flowers, some Sweet William. Cabbages. January King, Savoy cabbage, savages. Carrots. Let's see, packeted. Doesn't have a date on them, they're probably older again. 1989. Spring onion. Maybe getting it put in. And some lettuce. Lettuce in. Oh, they wanted a date in 1988 and they were 39 pence for a packet. I got mine for 10 pence, so they're more expensive. It's 30 years ago. So yes, I'll just put them in with some beans just to keep them dry, because I don't want them getting ruined. Bit of nostalgia because my dad and my granddad are no longer with us, so it would be nice to grow something that they've left. Yeah, so just basically just tidying up in here, getting ready for the growing season. 90% done in here. The other side, well, we'll just ignore the other side. It's a work in progress. I think there's going to be many trips to the tip, and just organising it all. Every weekend I go down with half a dozen bags of rubbish. Just rubbish, really. There's so much plastic on this plot. I want to get rid of most of it. Fire, absolutely tremendous. Buzzing. Still a bit wet on the silicone, but that's the way it is. It'll do. Put these bamboo things away. So from me, and this week, I shall see you all later. Bye bye.